What's up, guys? So today I'm going to show you how to remove the roller bearings on the 5th gear for a Harley Davidson 5-speed. So you're going to need a blind bearing puller is how I actually do it. That's the only, I guess, specialty tool that you would need to do this job. Now, you could get in there with a flat blade screwdriver and a hammer, but then you risk scoring up that 5th gear wall inside there, so I don't really recommend that method at all. Again, you're going to need a blind bearing puller and a 18 millimeter socket, and why the socket has to be 18 millimeters because it fits perfectly through the seal and sits right on top of the blind bearing. Now, if you notice, I have the blind bearing puller right there on the bearing. So essentially what you're doing is setting up the 5th gear on your press plates, and you're taking the 18 millimeter, sticking it through there, and the 18 millimeter is actually sitting up against the blind bearing puller, because if the blind bearing puller is not in there, then the socket will just it won't allow it to press out of there because there's no surface for the socket to actually sit on. So you just pretty much line it up on your press. Then I just take another socket here and put it in there like so. Obviously make sure everything is square. Just for video purposes, it's off a little bit, but as you start to tighten that, it's going to press that roller bearing out of 5th gear. Then you can just take the gear, flip it upside down, and do the same thing, obviously installing the blind bearing puller. But I've found that this method works the best. Again, I've seen some other videos of guys using screwdrivers and whatnot. I don't recommend that method, but as long as you have a blind bearing puller, and you can even rent these from like Advanced Auto and then return it and actually do the job for free. When you go to install these, you are going to need the Jim's tool. I'll probably make a video on that also, installing them, but I found that this way just works great for removing them. As always, guys, please like and subscribe. Thanks.